This is Go-MMT Radio.
Go-MMT Radio. Head set go.
Powered by Make My Trip, Go Ibibo and Redbus.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Go-MMT Radio. Mera naam hai Sonu, and today on the show, we are going to take all of you for a nice holiday. Trips don't lie is what is going to be happening on the show today. लेकिन उससे पहले हम नो प्लास्टिक फ्री जुलाई मना रहे हैं. वी स्टिल हैव कपल ऑफ डेज टू गो एंड इट्स नॉट समथिंग दैट यू प्रैक्टिस ओनली इन द मंथ ऑफ जुलाई. इट इज समथिंग दैट यू स्टार्ट प्रैक्टिसिंग इन जुलाई इफ यू स्टिल हैवंट एंड देन कंटिन्यू फॉर द रेस्ट ऑफ योर लाइफ बिकॉज दिस इज गुड फॉर द एनवायरनमेंट. हम हमारे शो पे हमेशा आपको टिप्स देते हैं कि आप प्लास्टिक का इस्तेमाल कैसे कम कर सकते हैं अपनी जिंदगी में. नाउ टी बैग्स are pretty fashionable, right? Like we started using them a couple of years ago and we find them very, very convenient. Now, plastic tea bags can release about 11 billion microplastic into a single cup of tea. Now, even paper tea bags contain small amount of polypropylene and this makes it non-recyclable and non-compostable. So, the best thing to do is to buy tea in bulk, and you can use tea infuser or strainer, and that will be a zero waste way to enjoy a cup of tea. We'll be back shortly with a couple of more interesting things, and one of them is trips don't lie, of course. कौन होने वाला है आज हमारे साथ आपको पता चलेगा थोड़ी ही देर में. कहीं मत जाइए, सुनते रहिए Go-MMT Radio. मेरा नाम है सोनू. Welcome to the show. UK Karan is going to join us in a little while. He is the manager for user experience department in Gurgaon, and let's see what he has got in store for us.
नजरें मिलते ही नजरों से नजरों को चुराए, कैसी ये हया तेरी जो तू पलकों को झुकाए. रब जो पोशीदा है उसको निहारे तू, और जो गर्विदा है उसको डाले तू. तेरी झलक शर्फी श्रीवल्ली नैना मदक बर्फी, तेरी झलक शर्फी श्रीवल्ली बातें कर दो हरफी.
Hi, I'm Garima Juneja.
Hi, I'm Ankita Sharma from Holiday Expert Team.
And you're listening to Go-MMT Radio. Head, set, go.
Trips don't lie on Go-MMT Radio.
Alright, we are back from a quick music break right here on Go-MMT Radio. Mera naam hai Sonu, and on Trips Don't Lie, we've got with us Anushree Bhargava, who is a manager with the legal department. And Anushree, of course, is going to talk about her travel. But tell me, Anushree, on days when you're not traveling or, planning to travel, what are the things that interest you?
If I'm not traveling, usually after work, I prefer reading. Mm-hmm. I like listening to music, and sometimes I think with my spouse I just feel like going out and take a walk in some nearby area and enjoy it. That's how I usually spend my evenings.
Right. And how hectic are your days? Tell me a little bit about how your day begins and what happens.
So the profile which I have chosen for myself is legal, which makes my day really hectic. So we don't really find time on a weekday, but yes, whatever time I find, I don't skip listening to music, be it a morning or an evening time. And I love doing the workout, so my day starts with the workout. And then of course till 7:30 we spend time here with my trip team, and then I think the rest of the evening goes with the family. So this is something how I spend my day.
And Anushree, recently you went to this place that is practically on every traveler's bucket list, which is Switzerland. And how long was the trip for?
So we did a trip for 10 days and we were traveling almost after 2.5 years of COVID. So that made our trip more exciting, that we were going to such a beautiful place and almost a break of 10 days. So
Right.
it was just a special feeling.
Right. And how exactly did you plan the itinerary, and what would you say is the best time to visit Switzerland?
So I think this is the best time because this is the summer time for Switzerland, wherein the temperature is around 20-21 degrees, which makes it very pleasant. And it's sometimes it rains, so it makes it little cooler, but then still the temperature is very pleasant and you can enjoy this. So May, June is the perfect time to travel to Switzerland.
Right.
So when we were traveling, so we had we never wanted to do any other nearby country. Our focus was only and only one country, which was Switzerland. And we covered Interlaken, which is itself a amazing place. There's a lake where we decided to stay close by to the lake area. So, and you will find boutique hotels. You will not find very luxurious hotels there, but the boutique hotels are, again, they'll give you a 5-star property, feeling of a 5-star property. And it's just amazing being near to you can just enjoy the greenery, the lakes. You can walk around the lake, and so that makes it a wonderful place.
Right. So Anushree, you told me you started with Interlaken. You went to Zurich, I'm assuming.
So we did Lausanne. And I think Lausanne is the most beautiful place which one must go when traveling to Switzerland. From Lausanne, one can take the boat to Wedges, and which is again a beautiful place, which is a village next to Lausanne. And one can go and find a lot of Italian restaurants there, and wonderful food is there.
Okay.
So
all right,
it's there. So far, how we planned the trip. So we almost booked the tickets 1.5 months in advance, of course, through Make My Trip. And so we shared certain itineraries, the places where we wanted to go. Then, of course, the company helped us in figuring out which places we should go, where we should go, and how much time we should spend. So that was a wonderful experience. Then we also did Jungfrau and Titlis. So the two places were very similar, but I think Titlis is one place which one must cover if we are going to Switzerland, and one would get the Indian feeling as well there.
Absolutely. You have the cutout of Shah Rukh and Kajol on the hill, right?
There.
Yes.
And then there are various activities to be done. So it is just amazing.
Right. And did you travel in Switzerland with in trains, or did you have your own vehicle when you went there?
So we did the trains because I think the transportation system is so good that we need not take their own vehicle.
Right.
All you need to do is download the app there, and you know which train, which platform number, what time is there, where you need to change the train. So the transportation facility is extremely good. So once you take a Swiss pass, you don't have to spend anywhere on the transportation. It is that comfortable, whether it's a bus or a tram or a train. It's just very easy, very convenient to travel, and people are very helpful. In case you get confused, they'll come. They are ready to help.
Right. So tell me, Anushree, when you go to Switzerland, what are the things that people should keep in their mind? Like, these are the must-do things in Switzerland.
So if you plan to do Titlis or Jungfrau, you need to carry your shoes, which you can walk with the ice shoes, basically the glacier shoes, because the normal shoes won't work. It's that slippery. So don't forget to carry that.
Right.
Besides that, I think because it gets windy in the evening, so one should have a cap, which is a must thing while you are packing.
Right.
Third thing is the umbrella, which is because it just rains, especially if you are there in Interlaken. Anytime it can rain. You will be seeing a sun, and then another 5 minutes there would be a rain.
Right.
So these 3 things I think is the must. And carrying, I think this is sufficient. And then if you're traveling in May and June, you really don't need to carry heavy woolens. It's a comfortable temperature of 20-21 degrees. So nothing like that.
Right.
But yeah, I think Titlis, Lausanne are the 2 places that are must go. Zurich is where one can keep a day or 2 for Zurich. Not much to cover if we have done Interlaken and Lucerne.
Right. And of course, I am assuming that you must have tried the chocolates and the fondue. Anything.
Fondue is extremely good.
Yes.
Which is one can go at Lucerne. So there is a lake-by, there's a restaurant called Fondue Special, which one must try, and it's a must-go place. They have almost 17 to 18 variations of fondue.
Okay. Okay.
And then I do Lindt. So we also did the Lindt factory.
Right.
But if one doesn't have the time, they can skip Lindt factory. And there are stores across the city which can be covered anywhere, and the pricing would be the same.
So these are a couple of very basic questions about Switzerland, Anushree. Let's see how you do, okay?
The rapid fire round.
What are the two colors that dominate the Swiss flag?
Red and white.
Absolutely right. What is the capital of Switzerland?
So Switzerland doesn't has a capital. Zurich is known to be a capital, but that's a myth. Zurich is not the capital. Bern is a place where there all the parliamentary people stay, but then again it's not a capital. So technically Switzerland does not have a capital.
I am very glad that you've done your research really, really well. I'm going to give you a couple of brands. You have to tell me which one of this is not Swiss, okay? Your options are Ferrero Rocher, Caille, Lindt, and Rolex.
Caille, I think. The second option is not Swiss brand.
No, Caille is actually a Swiss chocolate.
Then it is the first one.
Which was?
The
Ferrero Rocher.
Ferrero Rocher,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, absolutely right. All right, this is your last question. You have to tell me the national flower of Switzerland.
I don't know. That I don't know.
It's actually Edelweiss, and you did actually quite well. Congratulations on that, Anushree. And thank you so much for your time. And I'm sure all the Go Trippers who are tuned in would be benefited by all the tips that you have given. So thank you for that. And I wish you many more holidays. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Nice being there.
And with that, it's a wrap on today's episode of Go-MMT Radio. Until we meet next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep smiling. This is me, Sonu, signing off. Up next, we have a performance by Amandeep Singh, Deputy Manager, Finance and Accounts, and he's based out of Gurgaon. So, over to him.
ख्वाबों का कब तक लूं सहारा, अब तो तू आ भी जाओ यारा, मेरी ये दोनों पागल आंखें हर पल मांगे तेरा नजारा, समझाऊं इनको किस तरह, इन पे मेरा बस नहीं चलता, हाल दिल तुझको सुनाता, दिल अगर ये बोल पाता, बाखुदा तुझको है चाहता जहां, तेरे संग तो पल बिताता, वक्त से मैं वो मांग लाता, याद करके मुस्कुराता, हो
Hello, Go Trippers! This is Ranveer Singh, and you are listening to Go-MMT Radio. Head, set, go!
To listen to your favorite Go-MMT radio from anywhere, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Visit the Go-MMT radio page for daily updates and enjoy listening to your favorite radio channel.